Hey, what's up guys, my name is Axidroid. Welcome back to episode 20 of Building Mimban. I'm finally back guys. I've returned from Brick World Chicago, and after being sick I'm finally back. And what I'm doing right now, I'm rearranging the lights because they were just all over, and I have to all the lights need to meet in the middle so I can put them in the battery pack and conceal the lights, the wires, so they you don't see them. And what I used this zip tie because it was flexible and thin, so I can fit it under there, and I just attached it with some blue tack, so that really was helpful, just getting that under there, since I don't know how else I should have done that. I didn't want to break everything down and do everything again, and I just connected the light so I could connect it back to the battery pack, and I did it again. So actually I did lose a lot of motivation for this mock after not having done anything of the landscaping, which I did this episode, which you'll see very shortly. But after Brick World Chicago, I actually got a burst of motivation, and I got multiple projects that I'm working on. So I'm so happy you guys have turned into this video and are watching me build again, and I really appreciate every single one of you coming to these videos. And here we have one of the two walls that I made this week. Once again, I really like the simplicity and the transition from the ground to the wall on top of there. And as you guys can see at the side, there's also some of the dirt that just spilled all over it and just stick to the wall. And I really like how the one tube just goes through the through on the middle of the wall. Here we have another one with ladders, because I do want to have some of the troops peeking over the walls and shooting out of the trenches, of course, and they just fit very nicely. And I just love how that seam ends up being there without any gap, and that just really makes it very satisfying for me, and it really motivates me to go further with this mock and having all of those seamless gaps. And here I actually started working on the landscaping, and this is just where the fun begins, guys. This is where the fun begins. I set the line, but this is actually where the fun begins, because I love doing landscaping, just so much fun. And here's a little trick I want to show you guys, because this is a one stud connection, and you can see it's a bit loose there. And after having have to handle these panels for conventions and stuff, I don't want to have everything going loose. So I found out with this little solution with this rail piece, which gives it a little plateau for the wedge plate to have a little bit more support. And you guys can see as I'm tapping it, nothing is moving. So that's just a little trick for you guys. And this is a very cool technique I came up with. I've had a lot of positive feedback on this, and this is using those ring pieces that probably came in a Black Panther set, I think, the first time, but I got some from the Cantina set, and then wrapping it around with the Lego wire. And here we have some more landscaping. This is this is definitely my bread and butter. I love doing this so much. And as you guys can see, I also added some of those horn pieces, I guess, and some plant pieces. And once again, I really love the seam, the transition. Covering up gaps in Lego is just so satisfying to me. And this is a little figure I got in Brick World Chicago for only $20, so that was a good thing. And here you guys can see I was on SW Bricks and Figs, his live stream. Had a bunch of fun. I think we streamed for like 4 hours, and here I am showing the stream what I have done so far on the mock, and actually did a lot of progress during the stream, which I'll show you guys eventually there, as you guys can see. And I had the best time with my mate SW. It was a lot of fun.
You're using medium nougat, dark brown, and regular brown, right? Or reddish brown?
Yeah, reddish brown, dark brown, and some medium nougat, and some dark tan as well.
Nice, looking good. Are you gonna do the classic cheery scene, or are you gonna have like some other stuff in there?
Yeah, I wanna have in some area where I have some space for underground stuff. I wanna have hand meeting Chewie. Just that little prison scene. Yeah. But I'm not really sure how much more inside space I'll have. Maybe like a bunker or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So back to the build. Here we have my mostly finished landscaping for this update. I really loved it. I love all of the colors that I used. I'm really proud of it, and hope you guys like it as well. And I can't wait to do more. And this is, you know, the awesome barbed wire technique I used. I'm really proud of it. I think it really looks good, and also, you know, having some silver in between the brown helps a lot. I don't know if barbed wire is in the Lego, not the Lego, but the Star Wars, you know, canon, but I guess this isn't really a canon mock anyway. So some awesome, you know, custom figures as well that I'm using in this mock. And I actually forgot to mention that I also used some wood pieces, as you guys can see. I guess some dead vines, because there are a lot of dead plants in Mimban, of course. Some also horn pieces. We got some awesome dark orange ones as well that I bought from my friend Aaron. And that's the whip piece, as you guys can see. I know this has nothing to do with Mimban. It kind of does, but I'll say why later. This is my second project I have going on right now. It's definitely in the early stages of, you know, building the mock. But this is a mock I want to bring to Brick Fair, Virginia, since I am going to that you know, convention. If you're not following me on Instagram, this is kind of that's kind of the place where I make those kind of updates. So if you're going there, I'll you know, I hope to meet you there. But this is a After Order 66 mock that I want to make. I've always wanted to make that, and this is a perfect opportunity to do so, because I want to make a little smaller mock, and I've already started on it. As you guys can see, there's a little, you know, awesome tree, and I'll show more of this, of course, in the I'm going to make a little smaller you know, building series for this you know, mock, I guess. Here we have some figures. So I've managed to get 5 of these awesome P2 playing you know, clone troopers. These are my favorite clone troopers, but I'm going to go you know, through these pretty quickly, since I want to have a separate video for this. We have a Vader, and this one is actually also going to be in Mimban, since this is me, you know, my resemblance in Lego as a Jedi. And I think, you know, it obviously looks like me because it's my sig fig head and my you know, hair piece. But I used new Mace Windu piece, and I think it looks awesome. So I'll have him in the trenches as well, fighting with my rebels. Then I have these lights that turn on, as you guys can see. So we have 2 lightsabers on. That will be awesome, of course. And then we have some little arch, but that's all for the separate, you know, mock building mini series that I'll be having. So that's just something I want to give you guys for watching this video, since, you know, this video is definitely a shorter one. So you know, thank you guys for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys in the next thing. And here we have the whole mock together. You know, it's been a long time since I've actually put all 4 panels right next to each other, since I've just been focusing on this one, and I will be just finishing this one before I start on the next one. I know we're already on, you know, episode 20, and this is definitely a way longer series than I expected it to be. I've already, you know, removed this whole panel there, since I would never be able to finish that. And they also have, you know, hold no importance to the mock, since those were just extensions to make it look bigger. But this is where all the the battling is going to happen. But I am really happy where this is going through, since, you know, seeing this and then just imagining it, how it would look on the whole battle, it's just gonna be so cool. And then especially with these lights, of course, as I'm going to show you right now, these just add a lot more. They actually shine a lot more on camera, but in real life they're just, you know, a lot more. The ambience is just better. And maybe for the finale I should get like a better camera that can handle with it better. But, you know, now with seeing this actual groundwork, it gives me a lot more hope for, you know, seeing how it would look on the big picture in the mock. And I do have, you know, a lot of, you know, prototyping done, as you guys can see. So I still have to you know, make the choice if I'm going to include a ship there. You know, I really want to make an Imperial shuttle for this mock, perhaps, but definitely for my Endor mock that's coming around next year, maybe the end of next year, since that's like the big project I'm planning for. But of course, this one, I want this to be my biggest battle ever. I want this to just a bunch of explosions, just a lot of mayhem happening. But I already showed you guys this part, but this is really what you know, excites me doing the landscaping. It's just, you know, a lot of, you know, creativity that can be put in. There's basically like sculpting with Lego, and I really love doing that. So I want to apologize once again for, you know, these lower you know, lower quality and lower quantity of videos. I've been pretty like very sick this weekend. I've been throwing up all day. but gladly I'm done with that. I'm not sick anymore. But I did want to get you guys a video, even though it's a little bit shorter. So thank you guys so much for watching and always staying till the end of the videos. I really appreciate that, as always. Thank you guys for sticking to, with this series. This is definitely a way bigger project that I had in mind, and I'm very glad you guys are excited as I am to see what's coming up for this mock. I do have some other projects in going as well, as you guys know. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like these videos, and if you're new here, please subscribe and leave a like on the video. Those always help me out with the channel. We're really trying to get that 10K goal this year, which is just amazing. Like last year my goal was 1K, and we're already so close to 10K. I keep saying 1K. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.